Well, young people are at the forefront of protests against controversial grand jury decisions. They're bringing their energy and creativity to the demonstrations. The largely leaderless and underground movement is using social media to organize and focus its message on the issue of police violence against black men. Young activists are also using social media to spark discussion. One example is hashtag #CrimingWhileWhite, which has gone viral. Shortly after the Eric Garner decision, white people have confessed to crimes they committed that African Americans could never get away with. Mike Muse is a political commentator and radio host. He's been leading Twitter town hall discussions on activism and young people, and he joins us here in our New York studio. Mike, it's good to meet you.
Good to meet you as well.
Thanks for coming
Thanks
in.
for
I do
having
appreciate
me.
it. Can you sort of describe how social media, in many ways, has reinvented social discourse as well as activism?
It has. It's letting everyone participate in the process. You know, you don't have to be this notable civil rights leader. You don't have to be this amazing criminal attorney. What you can do is just be someone who is sitting at their home, sitting on their job, sitting in the subway, just tweeting how you feel and knowing that your actions will be validated, your voice will be heard, even if you only have 50 followers or 10,000 followers. It gives you opportunity to get engaged in the conversation.
You've been leading these town hall meetings. I'm assuming that many of the participants, if not most, are young people.
Yes.
Do you have the idea that if they did not have this outlet of social media, that they wouldn't be engaged in these issues at all?
They haven't, because the way we've operated over the last couple of decades is we haven't included everyone, right? And a lot of times we don't know who to go to include to help advance the conversation. So it allows them opportunity to go out and to do just that, to speak their mind, their voices, whether it's a creative hashtag, whether it's a meme that they create on their Instagram. They have a way of agitating the conversation unafraid, without limits and without any fear of repercussions. And that's what we want our young people to do, is to get engaged no matter how they feel their lifestyle, whether in fashion, whether in music, whether in art. Whatever your lifestyle is, use that to activate the conversation and to elevate for change.
Is activating the conversation as important as the grassroots efforts like protest and rallies? Or is that conversation as influential?
It is. I believe in all the above strategy. I believe you need rallying, you need protesting, you need press conferences. While at the same time, you need social media to help activate all those things. You need social media as a tool to rally. You need social media as a tool to engage. You need social media to help advance the conversation so that we know what we're rallying and protesting for. One can't be excluded without the other, not in today's generation.
Tell me what you're hearing from young people in terms of their fears in interacting with law enforcement or just being a part of this society today.
The overarching theme is just a fear of not being understood. And I think that's just one of the biggest concerns, is that if I was to get stopped or pulled over by police, or if I was to have an engagement with the law enforcement or the judicial system as a whole, that I won't be understood, that I won't be respected, and I won't feel like I am valid as a human being that deserves justice. And so that's really what all this underlying tension is about, aside from racial profiling and fear, getting pulled over and getting even murdered, unfortunately, right? It's all about not being understood. And that's really the underlying cry of what's happening around social media.
It also serves for young people to know that they're not alone in how they feel.
That's
and
true.
that other people feel the same way, and that makes a difference, too.
Huge difference.
We've got to stop right there, but it's fascinating, this social media that you young people are doing.
Yes, it is.
Mike Muse, thank you so much.
Thank you
Nice
so
to meet
much.
you.
Nice to meet you as well.